Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's no surprise that here on this channel, I am hyped for the upcoming Pokemon Unite. I really hope this doesn't drop and then the game drops the same day, because I'll feel really stupid. But here on the channel, I want to talk about where Pokemon Unite has perfected basically the League of Legends formula, and why I 100% think this game should make Riot Games kind of worried. Now, before anyone says it, yes, I know Tencent Studio is the parent company of Riot Games. Basically, Tencent Studios is just making two of their departments go head to head. I understand this. But where does this game perfect the formula of the game? And that is the characters and the roles. For those of you who have not gotten to play in the Canadian beta, the Japanese alpha, or the Chinese alpha, you might be confused. So let's briefly go over League of Legends and how roles work. In League of Legends, you have to pick a role that locks you basically into the pool of champions that you can pick. For an example, if you play top lane, more than likely, you'll pick Auron, Nasus, Kled, Garen, Fiora, Urgot, etc. But say if you got support, you would pick Janna, Lulu, Zyra, or Sona. Obviously, there are people like Nightblue or myself who will tell you that every champion can be played everywhere. For an example, Nightblue plays every champion in the jungle role. My dumbass plays every champion as the support. And we'll tell you that you can do it. It just takes more skills, because fundamentally, you need to just know your role. And that is true. But where does Unite change that? In Unite, there is no role queuing. You just hop in and queue. And if you got to play, you kind of understand where all the mons go, role wise, and we're gonna briefly, just like shotgun it, and we're gonna go over everyone's roles. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. ADC, top laner, jungler, support, top laner, support, top laner, jungler, top laner, jungler, ADC, support, ADC. But you're not locked into doing that. In Unite, you can take any mon everywhere, and it's because of how the skills are designed for you to do that. Let's use Venusaur as a prime example. I had so much fun playing Venusaur. And sadly, because of how the Unite betas were done, or at least excluding the recent Japanese one, if you uploaded content on it, Pokemon Company took it down. And there was no oh, you have to take this. No, YouTube was forced to take the video down. I had a video actually on Venusaur, and it was taken down. And that sucked, because it had real gameplay. It was me playing and commentating. But let's talk about why Venusaur is super strong as a jungler. First things first, when you load into the game, your options are Seed Bomb or Razor Leaf. If you're playing jungler, you're taking Seed Bomb. Why? Because it has an effect damage, a radius, and it's tick damage. That helps you in jungle farms a lot. It's like Morgana's pool. I think Morgana's still listed as a jungler, isn't she? I could be blind. This is a plausibility that I am just a blind person. There you are. It's a lot like Morgana's pool. There you go. As you see from the little video, when you drop your pool down, it does a tick damage along the radius. That's how Seed Bomb works. And it's super good. But when you get to higher levels, you get to change that. Now, obviously, if you've swapped roles with someone, say they're not doing well in the top lane, even though Venusaur should be in the bot lane. I think I just flipped those, my bad. Guess what? It doesn't matter, because you're not locked to your role. You don't have Smite. You don't have some bullshit ass rune that only helps you in the jungle. You can just go, oh, you're struggling and you came into the jungle? Here, let me high five, tag me in, I'm gonna go to your lane. And then you're gonna go in and help whatever role needs it, so you can just adapt your build. Say you haven't hit level 11 yet. Okay? And you've swapped roles. Well, if you know you're gonna swap back, you'll just take Sludge Bomb, because it is the same thing as Seed Bomb, but more damage, and it has the poison tick, which now is stacking an additional damage. So it's Morgana pool, but now say you have Electrocute. Basically, that's all it's doing, but it works on jungle camp. Let's say you know you're not going to swap back. You are stuck in that top lane, and you're just going to take Giga Drain, so you can get more HP, and you'll survive longer. Skill 2. Same concept goes here as well. Razor Leaf isn't the best jungle tool, but it is a helpful jungle tool nonetheless. It's a little bit more... what's a good jungle analogy here? Where are you? I know who is my example. There you are. It's a lot like Kindred's Q. It lets you still move, unlike say Kindred, where it forces you to dash and hits multiple targets. But now you get to just kind of like circle it like Lucian's ult, but it lets you use that same Q aspect where it's doing that damage as well. And it's super strong. Obviously, when you level up, you get two options. You get Solar Beam or you get Petal Dance. This is again where that jungle and main role aspect comes in. Are you in a main role again? If yes, you're gonna take Solar Beam because you are now stationary to fire a laser, a lot like Lux's ultimate. If you aren't, you're gonna grab Petal Dance, which is a lot like Fiddlestick's ultimate, and it will just help you in the jungle camp more than Solar Beam, which makes you stationary. The ultimate you don't get to choose. This is your ult no matter what. Sorry, kids. But you're grasping the aspect I'm pointing out. Your build can be changed to fit the rule as needed. Let's use Charizard. Charizard's another great example. Again, you load into the game, you get to choose between Fire Spin and Fire Burst. Which role are you stuck in? If you're going into a main role, well, Fire Burst is just going to help you more. If you aren't in your jungle, you're going to grab Fire Spin. What are the differences? Flame Burst is like Morgana Q. It doesn't have a snare, but it has a hit, and it gives you a little tick damage. As Fire Spin is a baby version of Fiddlestick's ultimate. And again, the same aspects will follow through. Are you still in jungle? Well, yes, then you'll go back to skill 1, and you'll actually grab Flamethrower. Flamethrower does not make you stationary, like Lucian's ultimate, and again, you get to move your head. So it's like Razor Leaf. It's just a better Razor Leaf, and it helps you farm better. As Fire Punch, you dash forward, hitting them, and it actually gives you a CC, which is really nice. Now, can you take Fire Punch if you were in the jungle position? Yes. But this is really helpful if you're stuck in a role versus, say, Flamethrower, which will help you if you're in jungle. Same thing goes for Fire Blast and Flare Blitz. I think you're catching on to the drift I'm getting at. I really do think Unite has perfected the League of Legends formula, because what it gives you is characters that can be played in any role. And the big difference between League of Legends and Unite is that camps aren't specified entities. In League of Legends, for those of you who don't know, jungle camps are known as epic monsters. That's not a thing here. They are just Pokemon. They are still just the same ones you will farm in lane. So they don't have to do some bullshit, oh, I have to specify which damage does more to which, or which one is which. Nope, it's just a boss Pokemon just sitting there waiting to clap your cheeks. And that's the truth. Chrono and Rotom are basically, in layman's terms, red buff and blue buff. But they're supercharged, so early game you can't get them. But all the other camps you can. For an example, Crawdont, and I think it's Bouffalant. Let me see if they... Can you stop giving me ads? Thank you. If I click on Remote Island, will you give me... Yes, they will. They'll give me the list of Pokemon entities. So, we'll go over all of these. Apoms are basically, in layman's terms, they're raptors. These things are just raptors. And then this is the big raptor. This right here is your Krugs. This right here is your wolves. You're starting to catch the theme I'm getting to, right? These are just the jungle camps, but simplified down. This one actually spawns in the lane, so you'll see this in the lane. You'll actually see Apom partially in the lane. As the game starts, you actually get to run down the Apoms. So maybe you saying these are raptors is a little bit rude, but at the same time, they go back into the jungle, forcing you to enter the jungle at any given point to get more experience. And then, like I said, red buff and blue buff because they're off to the sides. They're sitting in the middle, kind of like Twisted Tree Line used to, or what's the new map? What's the new map called? I think it's Ionia, Ionia Nexus or something like that. The one we play Nexus Blitz on. I can't remember the name of the map. It has a name. I know it's based in Ionia. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. But my point stands. They sit in the middle, so you fight for the red and blue buff. Whoever gets it, gets it. Boom, done. And then you get whatever effect obviously needed. Like Rotom will help you shove a lane, as Dreadnought will give you CC cooldown and a shield. And then Zapdos is a dragon. He's just the dragon. He spawns at 15. You go and snag him, and then he gives you whatever effect. This dragon makes it so you have 50 Pokeballs, so you can go and score on hoops that insta-pop. You got 30 seconds to do it. Good luck. It's a glorified version of the jungle, and it's done better. I really do think that. I think 100% this game has perfected the League of Legends formula. I'm hyped for this game. If you guys want more content on Pokemon Unite, let me know down in the comments below. I do plan to do guides on every Pokemon here. So don't worry if you were a bit confused on what I was saying with like Venusaur or Charizard. There'll be guides to explain everything again later on, especially once we have the game and I can use gameplay to give you an example. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully we'll have this surprise. I have a surprise plan for the channel, either on the 12th or the 13th. I think you guys will enjoy it.